If you think a white man can't jump, well, maybe this 6'2" kid will make you think again. For those 5 people who don't have social media and didn't watch this kid's highlight on every Ball is Life and House of Highlights video, you're missing out. He's a walking highlight reel. Mac McClung made everyone lose their minds with his insane dunks and crazy athleticism. In this episode, we will take a closer look at his basketball journey from a simple Virginian kid who became an instant internet sensation to a backcourt starter playing for the Georgetown Hoyas in the collegiate ranks. And who knows, maybe a future NBA star. Welcome to Hoop Nation, where we cover everything NBA. Be sure to hit that like button along with subscribing to the channel. You know it beats watching Tiger King on Netflix. Childhood and high school. Mac McClung was born on January 6, 2000. He grew up in an athletic household as his dad, Marcus, played as a linebacker at Virginia Tech, while his sister, Anna, played soccer in Virginia State. The young Mac initially played football during high school, but later dropped it off and chose to focus his attention on basketball when he was in the 7th grade. His father was relieved by the decision of his son due to the hazards involved if he continued to follow his dad's footsteps. McClung's first real basketball exposure happened when he played for the Gate City Blue Devils in 7th grade. With an added 4-inch growth spurt, he began dunking in his sophomore year and slowly gained a cult following over the internet. In a game against Dan River High School back in 2017, he dropped 64 points in a losing effort, which was the best scoring output in school history, as well as the highest scoring performance among Virginia public schools since 1984. In that season, McClung averaged 29 points, 5.5 assists, and 3 steals per game, and was named Southwest Virginia Boys Basketball Player of the Year. In the following summer, McClung initially committed to play for the New Jersey-based Rutgers University, but withdrew his commitment and accepted the offer coming from Georgetown University instead before the start of his senior season. In a season matchup against Fern Creek High School, the opposing team's coach, James Schuler, had some altercation with McClung and allegedly told him that "you're going to Georgetown to sit." McClung remained unfazed amidst the trash talk and responded by scoring 44 points in a tightly contested victory. He also broke the single-season scoring record of Allen Iverson of 982 points by dropping 41 points in his final home game. His local hero status was finally cemented when he carried Gate City on his back to their first ever state championship against Staunton's Robert E. Lee High. He ended the game with 47 points while shooting 16 for 19 at the charity stripe. He also grabbed 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals to complete the impressive overall performance. McClung made it to the history books when he finished with 2,801 points in his high school career, breaking the VHSL scoring record previously held by Floyd County's Caleb Tanner, and was named Southwest Virginia Boys Basketball Player of the Year for the second time around. College and NBA. At Georgetown, McClung's scoring has dwindled due to the increased level of competition and more talented teammates. The change of environment allows McClung to develop other facets of his game, like his pull-up jumpers and on-court decision-making. Regardless, the score-first point guard was able to produce decent numbers, averaging 14.2 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.2 assists in 2 years playing for the Hoyas. Aside from his on-court performance, McClung also managed to tear down racial and cultural barriers, as he became the only second white guard to accept a scholarship from the prestigious university since 1979. After finishing his stint with Georgetown, McClung declared for the NBA draft in 2020. As a highlight reel sensation, McClung's main strength is undoubtedly his insane leaping ability. With his 48-inch vertical, the Virginia native can attack the lane using his sheer athleticism and can finish strong around the hoop. He can also change the game with his energy, and he's pretty hard to stop, especially on the open court. Although he shoots a low percentage from behind the arc, McClung has also a decent shooting form, and it can be improved further once he transitions to the big league. Although this white man can certainly jump, NBA scouts have always been looking for size, and his ability to defend multiple positions in a much tougher field remains a big question mark. His outside shooting is another area of concern for scouts, as he only shoots 30% from the 3 back in Georgetown. Be that as it may, there might be some NBA teams that can use McClung's services. With the recent departure of Reggie Jackson as the Pistons' top point guard, McClung can definitely provide a spark coming off the bench or as a potential starter for the underperforming franchise. The 1-2 punch of McClung and a former dunk champion, Blake Griffin, could result in a lot of Sports Center's top 10 highlights. McClung can also be a good fit as the backcourt partner of Devin Booker in Phoenix Suns. The Suns are always looking for someone to help Booker alleviate the heavy load on his shoulders. Should the stars align, this possible lethal pairing could be an opportunity for McClung to show his full potential with lots of on-court exposure playing for a rebuilding franchise. Or who knows, he might get picked up by the team that is filled with oozing youth firepower in New Orleans. The Pelicans already have a stacked roster of young blood in Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Zion Williamson. With his natural swagger and fiery demeanor, the insertion of McClung in a run-and-gun system is definitely going to be a must-see basketball every single night. With over 700,000 followers on Instagram, McClung can even boost the gate attendance in the arena, and he's a certified crowd drawer wherever he goes. Where do you think he'll end up? Make sure to comment below, and we'll see you in the next episode.